taking on the Houston Texans.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Throwing first play is Lance. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I would be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try to combat what they expect to see.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And Lance going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and 3rd and 8 now. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Stroud looking to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Texans at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
19 Lions.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Stroud completes this out wide. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. And no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Here goes Stroud again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Black Ultra.
Here's Lance to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The Lance now to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
And Stroud now to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, Try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 6, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Stroud now on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
19 Lions.
Stroud out of the gun here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Lance. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll take it at the 42. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Stephanie! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Smash, smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Now Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Flush to his right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, pioneer. Let's go.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. And the Broncos have it. Taking it right down Broadway. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this...
Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 58 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Red. Shot, 17.
Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. This to McLaurin out on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
And Lance going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. First and 10.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Texans scoop it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you,
2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 catches for him now in this last one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come 19, come 19.
On first down, here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Xavier Hutchinson from 13 yards out. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt him 3 times. The fumble cost him potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. A beautiful fake.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's Stroud. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Stroud. This is caught. And he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
On the set. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this?
The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Stroud looking to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Takedown.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Ready?
Now Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Christian Harris.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last this week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Stroud scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Texans extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Come 19. Warriors 70.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Come on.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Dragon 60. 19 light.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Texans. From 8 yards out.
And the Texans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is caught by Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st down, Lance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On the set.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Anthony Schwartz
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of...
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors. 70s. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready.
Again, it's Stroud. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now Lance wants to change him up.
White. White. Blue striker. Smash. Red. Set. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Lance. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now Lance again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And Lance going to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the try here for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Broncos 35.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Field, black. Black shot.
One final try now for Lance. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast